Hey there, Ryan Black Real Estate Investor here, and in today's 2-minute investing tip, I want to share with you some of my top tips of what I do to maintain a good working relationship as a landlord with my tenants so that we continue to have a win-win relationship for the duration of the lease agreement and kind of avoid some of those challenges that you might face as a landlord with tenants. So the first thing is that of offering an early pay discount. Obviously, the rent typically is due the first of the month, but with our tenants, we have it actually built into our lease agreements to where if they pay, I believe it's before the 27th of the month prior, it's 2 or 3 days. If they pay before then, they actually will receive a discount. It's a $25 discount per month off of their rent. And so, rather than having to deal with people who are paying, just the day of or a day or two late, that really is a big motivator to be able to, particularly for the price point that those properties are rented at. $25 a month off their rent is significant. And so that's something that we offer. If they can get the rent in, and they know from the beginning, we manage expectations, they know that if they pay early, they're going to be able to get that every single month. And if there's a month where they miss it, well, then obviously, they don't get the discount. But it's a win for them and it's a win for us because we get our money quicker, and it just helps motivate them if they're kind of deciding, well, should I pay my rent or should I pay something else? They're gonna opt for paying the rent because they know if they pay early, they're going to get a discount. So that's the first one. The second thing is in regards to repairs. I know a lot of landlords who they just battle with not wanting to do repairs, and I get it, because when you've got your numbers, you've got everything you're looking at, the performance of your property, when you have to go in and replace a water heater, right? It was 2 days ago. I just had to call the plumber and pay a bill for the water heater. It was $1,200. All right, that is not a fun expense. But the thing is if you want to keep those tenants happy and keep them there, sooner or later you're going to have to make those repairs. You don't want to be a slumlord. You want to take care of repairs quickly. So the key is really to make sure that when you're doing your analysis to see if you want to acquire the property, make sure that you include all of those kind of standard maintenance and any deferred maintenance. If the property is in bad shape and you can tell, okay, it's going to need this, and this within the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months, make sure you include all of those expenses in your analysis, because you're going to have them anyways. And if you're just ignoring it and thinking, it's never going to happen, you're fooling yourself, you're kidding yourself, and you're not going to be very happy with the results. So when you get those requests for maintenance or service, hop on those really quick, get them taken care of, and you'll keep your tenants very, very happy. And my third tip for the day is manage expectations. Just like we offer the early pay discount, also let them know what it is what's going to happen if they pay late. What's going to happen if they are subleasing and that's not allowed in our properties? What's going to happen if if they're doing illegal activities on the property? What if they have pets and they're not authorized? Some of our people do have pets, and then they have an additional waiver for that, and then they also have an additional a pet deposit that they pay. Basically, what happens when you as the landlord clearly outline the rules and regulations from the beginning of, hey, this is what we expect from you, and this is what we're going to give you in return, everyone's on the same page. And tenants, they really respect that. When they see, okay, this is a professional landlord, this is somebody who really knows what they're doing, and they expect this from me, and in return I'm going to get these benefits, it just makes it easier. When a tenant can see that you're really kind of, maybe a little wishy-washy, or you say one thing but you never enforce the rules, they are going to push you. You give them an inch, they're going to push you a mile. And so you really need to manage expectations. Let them know all this information is in the lease agreement. You go through it with them when they're signing it so that they clearly understand, look, you pay early, you get a $25 discount. You pay late, it's a $50 late fee, right? And so once they understand and agree to all of that, then you can work together. And we're not, we're still flexible. We've had situations quite a few times where one of our tenants had something pop up and they said, look, we're going to be, we're going to be 5 days late on the rent. This is the situation. But they let us know, a week in advance. And so we just told our manager, all right, don't worry about it. As long as they pay when they said they're going to pay, we're good. So, we are flexible, but in special circumstances. But the important thing is manage those expectations so that everyone knows what will happen if XYZ occurs, and they'll be happy, you'll be happy, and you continue to have a performing property for years to come.